Okay. I got a question for the audience, mainly for the guys, but any lesbians or queer girls can also answer. Tits or ass? Ass. Tits. I was told if you say tits, you haven't had sex yet. Personally, I kind of hate how it's either guys are tits or ass guys, because that just leaves me with all the gay ones in denial. It's a hard life. I'm out of the zone. My name is Joan. It's quite rare to be a young Joan who hasn't been burned at the stake yet. Maybe you could tell just looking at me, but I do have pronouns. I use... She could tell. I use she, they pronouns, which to break it down means I use she when women and children are being saved first in the disaster. And I use they when I'm actually just two kids in a trench suit. It's called a jacket, not a suit. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm addicted to nicotine, and I'm trying to quit. So my doctor told me that the brain actually has an easier time replacing a habit than altogether breaking it. So instead of smoking cigarettes, I've started to smoke salmon. Took an addiction and made it into a hobby. Maybe a business? We'll see. I'm also trying to be a bit more spontaneous. I don't think I'm too much fun. So I stopped tracking my period. Now, every month, I get the surprise of which pair of underwear am I gonna ruin? And spoiler alert, it's always the white pair. It's never the pair that has the Monsters logo all over the ass. I'm just playing with you guys. I've actually never tracked my period. You think I'm giving the government my pussy's data? No. Now, you might be thinking, Joan, isn't this dangerous because the only birth control you have is the fact that you own Rick and Morty merchandise unironically? Yeah, and to that I say, well, actually, the way that I like to have sex is with no condom, but I'm wearing socks. That way we're not fucking raw, so checkmate. I'm from the DC area, which is actually just a way of saying I'm from Virginia, but my dad worked for the government. But don't worry. Terrorism works a lot like Reaganomics, so all the stuff from DC trickles into the suburbs a little bit. You know what's up. In 2016, my high school started getting bomb threats. This was the most fun thing that ever happened at my high school. The first time it happened, they didn't say what was happening, but you could tell something was up because the principal came on the loudspeaker half crying like, "Hey, Bulldogs! We're having a fire drill today. If you could get your valuables and get in a line, go Stonebridge." And it was weird because we have a whole alarm system set up for that, you know? And then when we were outside, every few minutes, the teacher would be like, "Okay, we're just gonna inch a few more inches that way," until eventually we were just on the other side of the street watching my high school, waiting for the fireworks show to start. I always wondered, how do you send a bomb threat? Is it like a fax? A DM slide, perhaps? I think it would be fun if it was a cameo. I mean, imagine getting a video from Jack Black, like, "Hi, I'm Jack Black. You might know me from movies like School of Rock. And I'm here to tell you there's a bomb in your school. Hope that means a bomb student. Jack Black out." It would be fun. New York's a very special place to me, though. I live here. John Lennon died here. My grandparents met here. They actually met at the 1952 Young Conservative Gala, which is what Republicans did before Hinge had racial and political preferences. Had to shout out John Lennon there. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles. We got fans. Someone once called me a fake fan because I didn't know that the name's a pun off the word beat. I don't think that makes me a fake fan. I think that makes me a fucking idiot. I thought The Bug was named after the band my whole life. And actually, I'm not a fake fan. Because would a fake fan of the Beatles call their white tank tops their John Lennons? I don't think so. My name's Joan Flaherty. Thank you, guys. Back to your host.